So in the last video I showed you the metal roller. This is now the manual metal bending machine. Pretty affordable. So I can't remember how much it was when I bought it, but I don't think it was that bad. I think it was 180, maybe £180. Vice mounted, fits in the vice, just clamps into your bench vice. So I need to make these. I've got these brackets I've just machined. They're to hold a Wi-Fi camera on each of my machines, so I can keep an eye on them. So all I've done is there's the bolt mounting holes, and then I've put this little, machined a little recess. That's where I want the bend to be. Ideally you would put a V-bit slot in there. You could not put any slot and you could just bend it, measure it and mark it to bend it, but I've just put these slots in there so I know where I want to bend it. If this was thick mild steel, you could machine a V slot in there, or angle grinder slot in there, which allow you to bend it over, and then you can weld in the back. I'm not going to weld these, I'm just going to bend these. These are aluminium, so these should be fine. What you've got is, you've got this V bending tool in there, so you can see that. Little grubby, it's been under my bench a while. So there's your slot in the bottom, so you just line up where you want the bend to be with that, and then you pull the arm back until you get it to the desired angle you want the bend to be at. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set this up and bend these two brackets. So let's get that on there. So I'm going to bend just on the middle of this line. So we lift it up, we're going to bring it down, right, so that's where I want to do my bend, and then we just pull the arm back and it will start bending. Pull that back, I want it at about wasn't too difficult. So I don't want a full 90-degree bend because I want the camera to point off at a sort of 45-degree angle so it can see the bed of the machine. But that's how easy it was with this tool to just stick a bend in some material and get it nice and flat, parallel, easy. So let's do the other one. The other one I might go a bit of a tighter bend because the machine has got a smaller bed. It doesn't really matter which way around you put it in. What you do have to do is make sure that you keep it parallel. Make sure the side of your job is square to the side of the bender. Could almost do with a bar coming out or an edge that you could sit it against. So we've got that in there. We're going to pull down on the arm again. This time I'm going to go a little bit further. And that one's going to be closer to a 90. I still don't need a full 90, but that should do it because I've got some movement on the camera. So I can move the camera to suit anyway. But that's how it's going to be. So they're going to mount on the side of the machine. The camera's going to come on here pointing out at the bed. And that's how simple it is to get metal bends with this manual metal bender. What you can't do is you can't bend really thick material, so you couldn't stick like this 5mm mild steel plate in there. You'll just break the end of the V bit of the tool. But thin materials, 2mm, etc. Not a problem at all. So that's it there. That's how easy it is to use. Let's say you just lift it up, just mounts in the vise with the like that, and easy to make brackets. You can make your own repair brackets, etc. at home. So I'll try and find this and put a link to it in the description. You can remove part of the blade if you want. So if you want to take some, you can undo these and take, as you can see, it's split. You could take it out and just have just the end section if if another part of your material didn't want to be bent, if you just needed to bend like a small section of it, you can remove some of these. So there you go, that is the manual metal bender for you.